Ozzy's probably on his way. He says here, hello, she's muted though. Uh, or not. She's on push stop probably. Nara is missing, and Sam said he wasn't going to be available today, unfortunately. So we are just missing Ozzy now. Hello, Nara.
Hi.
Hi. All right.
You guys still hear me on push talk, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm like right on time. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I was just counting who was here and who wasn't, so you popped at the right time. So Ozzy is, as usual, rushing home, so he should be able to join us in a few minutes. So before we begin, I will quickly talk about Beyond 20, which is something I wrote over the past 3 days. Basically, um, Darcy and Ozzy told me about, hey, D&D Beyond is really, really cool, and I gave it a try. I'm like, oh yeah, this is so much better than Roll20 character sheet. I wish we could use this. So I googled, hey, can we actually, like, is there an integration between D&D Beyond and Roll20? And there isn't. And then I wondered, how hard would it be to actually do it? So I started writing, just as a proof of concept, to see if it was doable, a way to basically um, click on the character sheet in D&D Beyond and for it to send the rolls directly into Roll20. And I wrote a Chrome extension that does exactly that, and it works beautifully as far as I could test. And today, I believe both Darcy and Ozzy will be using it to test it in real life and see if there is any issues with it or anything they would suggest. And in a couple of days, I'll publish it on the Chrome Web Store. And if everyone wants to switch to D&D Beyond for the character sheet management, they can do that. It's pretty amazing. And it even has a Twitch integration extension, something. So, yeah.
Yeah, it does. I've been thinking about that for a while, and I was kind of hoping we'd be able to use it at some point in time, but I didn't know that you could just write your own Chrome extension and maybe it would.
Well, yeah, that's the benefits of being a software developer. I can do everything. It's like Ozzy said last time we were talking. He said, "Is it possible?" And I said, "Nothing is impossible. It just depends on how hard it's gonna be." And it ended up being really easy to do, actually. So I am surprised that nobody else did it up until now. But yeah, it works. It's great.
Possibly.
If anyone is interested, I have sent a link on a YouTube link on the general channel with a video feature tour of like everything, where basically it adds the roll buttons and how it rolls them onto the Roll20 chat. If you want to see exactly how it works. And that will be all basically for the pregame notes, which is not really a note, but more like, hopefully we can switch to D&D Beyond soon. We'll still be using Roll20, of course, for the tabletop and all that. It would just be for the character sheet itself. And with that, let's begin tonight's episode of D&D. All right. Um, so last time, let's see, where's my game summary? There you go. Um, after you all took a wait, I need to start the music. What music will I start? This one, as usual. It works, okay. So after you all took a short rest and tended to your wounds, the Vistana from before woke up. He regained consciousness, and you started to interrogate him. You didn't find out too much from him, other than the fact that he met with Vargas, the burgomaster, who hired him to drop that coffin in front of Argynvost. He had no idea what it was for, and he was completely drunk at the time anyway, so he doesn't remember too much. When he realized where he was, he got creeped out and just wanted to leave, which you all allowed him to do without actually chopping his head off, which is very nice of you. After that, you all went out upstairs to investigate a little bit this place, and you found this room where a dragon made of ash and smoke took form and moved down a corridor towards stairs, and the two rogues decided to stealthily follow it, and they found it coming into this audience chamber where there's this huge dragon-shaped throne that the dragon just perched on top of it before dissipating and just falling into ash. After that, they came back to join with the others, and you investigated this other corridor in which you saw a corpse, and Yaela noticed some scuff marks on the floor. You tried to be careful, tried to see what the trap was, but unfortunately, Ozzy triggers it, and combat ensues. There's a wall of stone that prevents you from um, escaping. Tehanu and Irina are behind the wall, and you you were able to put the immovable rod where the wall would have popped, which gave you access to Tehanu and Irina. But then you fought with a group of knights that were of the ghost variety, and they thought that you were attacking the manor, and they were defending themselves from the invader. And they were just reliving through this ancient battle in which they had died, most probably. But you fought them off, you killed them, destroyed them. You got pretty wounded in all of this, but in the end, you emerged victorious. And that's where we left off. So, what do you want to do? Hey, Ozzy. So you just
Hello.
walked in. Hi.
Hey, Abby.
Hi. Oh, okay. I don't know. Can I do like a quick housekeeping question?
Yeah.
Will someone be playing Sammy?
Good question. I don't know. Does someone want to take control of Sammy's character for the time being? Usually that's what we should do. I forgot to actually add that. But yeah. Who wants to control Sammy's character? Nobody? Okay. Well,
I will.
okay. So Iron is taking care of Sam's character. If you need access to the character sheet, let me know.
Debbie, yes.
Yeah. Okay. What are you guys doing other than that? Uh, I'm
I believe we didn't
curious.
loot or try to find any loot yet.
No, you had just finished basically killing the last one. You said you were going to take a short rest before doing anything. I believe that Tehanu has already rolled for his health at the end of the short rest, which, by the way, reminds me, please avoid doing that until the short rest actually finishes, because you roll for your health, but assuming you get attacked within the first 5 minutes of taking the short rest, then you wouldn't have healed already. Okay. So for the future.
All right, I don't really need to take a short rest, so I would be looting while that's happening. If
Oh.
they want to take a short rest without looting.
Okay.
I don't think I need to take one either.
You're
All right.
almost dead on
Me?
my screen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you look almost dead to me.
Yeah, to me as well.
that
Let
Oh,
me?
it's the lighting. It's the lighting. It's
Oh.
hiding. He's HP by.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
so
Yeah, you look like
Yes,
you're
like I'm fine, guys.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not
Yeah,
sure.
it looks like you have
Cloud,
like 5
Cloud, and
health.
Ludas are hurt.
Yeah, I could use a short rest.
I think
I'll
Liam would
use
like a short
I'll
rest.
use the hit dice. Yeah.
Yeah, Liam too. Tehanu,
Yeah.
I think he already used his things. I remind you that Tehanu and Irina are behind the wall still, which is still up.
Do I need to roll my con checks to see if I can continue concentrating, or are we just gonna?
Yeah, I'm just giving them for you. I don't like to
Yeah.
retcon things too much.
Cool.
All right. Okay. So, let's hold off on the hit dice until the end of the short rest for now. While you guys are resting, this is what is happening with the others. So it was Yaila who wanted to explore with Amnon. Roll perception checks. and I'm assuming in the corridor right now. Okay, so you don't find anything. There are no actual corpses of the enemies, as they have actually just dissipated. They were of the phantom variety, so they just dissipated into thin air after you killed them. The corpse that is laying there does have some stuff. Let me see here. Okay. You do find 16 silver pieces on the body, but other than that, there's really not much that you can find in this corridor, other than the apparent traps that were there. Liam is
Who finds
saying
the
that.
silver?
What?
Who finds the silver? Me
Um,
or Amnon?
which one of you wants to go look at the corpse first? I'm fine with either one.
I want to look at the corpse.
All right. So Amnon finds the 16 silver on the corpse.
Corpse that was already here last week.
Yes,
Didn't I loot that last week?
possibly.
Or I searched him last week and didn't find anything?
Possibly. Yeah, I think you did. It's okay. Let's ignore that.
Needed the man to come in and find the silver.
Hmm? Oh my god, shut up.
Yeah, he had his coin pouch in an area that she didn't want to touch. That's why. All right. So
Under his junk.
after that, what do you guys
First-
want to do? There are 2 doors on the left and on the right side, and 3 windows that look out onto the misty outside. There's not much that you can see.
I thought we took. Did we take a short rest or no?
I can roll my hit dice, right?
You are currently taking a short rest, so after, like, this is not taking them 1 hour to just look at the corridor. So once we say that they're finished with their whatever they're doing, we finish the short rest.
Well, I mean, I don't think it would be the only thing. We still have the wall that's up.
Yes.
Is okay. I would like to investigate it, see if there's any like rock that I can push or lever or anything like that.
You don't see anything. Liam says, because his magic detection that he did last week would still be up, he says that it's a wall, a magical wall that seems to have sprouted. It wouldn't be able to dissipate without magical means.
I thought you said the wall disappeared when all the guys died.
I immediately
corrected-
He
said,
corrected him,
sorry,
yeah.
mistake, and yeah. And at the beginning of this session, I said that the wall is still there.
I'm assuming I can't do anything until the short rest period because I rolled a hit dice for my short rest, so I'm assuming like
You can do light activities. Like, you don't have to be sitting. You can do light activities. Just don't.
Come and
shouldn't
look out
be
this
too
window.
strenuous. Yeah, you can look out the window. It's
Ponder,
misty outside.
gaze,
There's lots
log.
of rain. There's not much you can see. What did you ask, Turk?
Nothing.
Okay, I thought you said something. All right. So you've been wasting a lot of time on this corridor, wondering what to do next. And after about
if everyone,
yeah,
are these doors open on the other side of the hallway?
you can try and see if they open.
I legit don't. I just don't want to open it until our short rest is over. Because if there's
Right.
bad guys in there and they
I
jump
need my
out,
hit dice.
I don't get my 7 hit points. So
Well, didn't those guys walk through the doors? Like, I feel like there's probably nothing in there.
They walked through the doors without opening them.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like if those guys came to attack us anywhere, anything else that's in those rooms probably would have come out. Right? It makes sense to me.
It's a fair assumption. Doesn't mean it's true, but it's a fair assumption.
I mean, they floated through the door. So like anything that can't float through a door, perhaps didn't come through. I don't know. It's up to you guys. If you guys want to do it, I just don't want to like. Can we just say a short rest has passed and then we can start adventuring again?
Fine, I'll just sit. I'll wait.
We'll just sit tight.
Right. After about 10 minutes, the wall disappears. Just vanishes into thin air. So the magical wall was up for about
It's
10
gone.
minutes. Yes, now it's gone. Alright, guys, what do you want to do after that?
I want to roll my hit dice. That's what I want to do. My dog's almost dead.
Okay, so you're all set in for taking a rest here until you all take a break.
Or we could move into this
You can
room
roll your
that we
hit
didn't
dice.
really
We're
use
assuming
for-
that an entire hour has passed now before you're moving on. Okay. So whoever has rolled their hit dice, they can. I believe Luda also has 5 hit dice. If you want to use.
That's for Sammy.
Okay.
So you said if we roll the hit dice, then we also get the bard bonus?
Oh,
Song of Rest?
yeah, you can ask her to sing for you, and she will do that. And let me. So a Song of Rest. So only those of you who have used their hit dice, you can roll an extra 1d6. Nara, you rolled a 7 and a 9.
Yep.
The second one was both of them were for you, right?
Yep.
You want to roll for Luda?
I used. Yeah, I just am trying to figure out. It doesn't seem like I have it in my character sheet.
Click on the hit points line.
1d8 plus 1?
Yes, that's the
That
one.
be it?
Yes.
Okay.
The +1 is for Constitution. And keep track separately for how much hit
Yeah,
dice
I'm just using.
they have.
I'm doing it the same for him as for me, so that it's easy to remember.
Okay. For now, but at some point you might want to. Anyways, okay. So you all you can roll the d6 for Luda as well, because he's also getting the Song of Rest from Irina. All right, moving on. What do you guys want to do? We
I'm
assume
gonna open that door.
it's okay. I would say it's about a little over midday, between midday and the opposite of dawn, when the sun goes down. Anyways, it's about 3:30 in the afternoon.
Dusk,
Yes, thank you.
evening time.
Yeah,
Open that door.
yeah, I opened it. Did I not? Yes, I did. Okay,
Yeah, it's
so
open.
as you guys move, you trigger again the 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 trap that has reset as the wall dropped, and a new wall springs into existence, blocking the path again.
Huh. You said it. Okay, if one of us gets out, does it drop? Right now.
No.
Okay.
No, there's got to be like a pressure plate on the ground somewhere that's causing this magic wall to trigger. It'll go away in 10 minutes.
Well,
Can I investigate to see if there is like a pressure plate or what's triggering it?
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
I mean, a pressure plate would be mechanical, not magical, though.
Yeah, you
Wouldn't
look
it?
for a pressure plate, and you do not find any. You don't find anything that seems to be the cause of this. Liam does say that he did notice a magical aura coming from in front of both doors. Alright, so tattered and faded drapes cover the windows of this circular room, and empty torch sconces line the walls. Broken bunk beds and armor stands are strewn on the floor.
Is there anything of value around?
We can look, right? Can we search for
Old
anything of
armor,
value?
Yeah,
like that?
you can search the room, and as you search, no roll necessary, you do find, buried under the wreckage, a small wooden coffer.
coffer?
think they
The
usually
place
mean
seems
there's
to have been
money in it.
looted, but this thing seems to have escaped the attention of whoever had looted the place. There's this small wooden coffer.
Is it locked?
Doesn't seem to be. And so
I
you open it, and you find inside 4 potions, 4 vials that contain a liquid that seems to be syrupy and looks like liquefied iron.
Liquefied what?
Iron.
Oh.
Like,
Interesting.
like
Iron, what were you doing here before?
Metal?
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
Gross.
like mercury?
My blood.
I take a sip, like a drop from it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you take a taste of it, and you immediately have the sense that it gives you a sort of temporary invulnerability.
Ooh.
Oh.
So you find 4 potions of invulnerability.
Huh.
Who has them in their head right now?
Is it resist like?
I have
kind
one.
of-
I'm gonna take one of them.
Is it like complete
I
resistance?
definitely want one.
Yeah, resistance to all damage.
I thought resistance just halves damage that you take.
Yes, resistance is half damage, and it lasts 1 minute.
So it's not actually invulnerable.
You feel invulnerable when drinking it. It's a potion of invulnerability. Invulnerability. Anyways.
So who gets them?
Well, we can decide that.
So
I think the weak people should take them. You know?
Well, and
You know,
I
like
was
this-
thinking maybe
us flesh
Azzy
bag?
because he's like really melee.
Mhm.
But
kind of our only
I don't know.
melee.
Right, but then I'm like, why don't we give it to the melee or the squishies? Most likely, I guess. I was
Trev,
thinking maybe
Give it to
Sammy.
Luda. He seems to die a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if Luda can take potions. Can he?
He can take
Luda
potions, he
only-
just can't have it on him.
Yeah, Luda only has 24 HP. What do you guys all have? Or can we get a list of people's HPs?
I think it was already just
Didn't I
posted.
do it just earlier? Yeah.
Did you? Oh, I didn't see it. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I forgot
So
to update the
33,
health.
43, 24.
Yeah, Luda's the weakest.
35. And then Amnon. And
I would venture that
really,
Liam would.
Lisa's got pretty
Ask for
low
one.
health too.
No, I'm full.
No,
How do
like
your
Your
max
max
total.
HP is only 29.
Yeah, my total HP. Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's the lowest, I believe.
Yeah.
I would definitely want to take one of those, but at the
I
same
just
time, I
don't
can
know
dodge
how
a lot.
you-
Like I don't take a lot of damage just because I can dodge.
Yeah, you can use a bonus action to dodge, right?
It's not even a bonus
Reaction.
action. I have a reaction.
A reaction. Okay.
Yeah, that reduces my physical damage by half. I think.
Okay.
So who's the most likely to get?
What if we do something like Azzy takes 2 and can give 1 to Luda if needed, and then maybe Amnon and I don't really know what maybe
Liam?
Lisa or Liam.
Liam would be
seems to
fairly.
get trucked, to be honest.
Let's
He
get the
gets
big
hit a lot.
fireball.
Amnon doesn't have a lot of AC at all. Liam has 16, which is the same as most of us.
That's true. Yeah, I definitely. I
But
would-
Liam does a lot of burst damage, so he
And
hits.
he like pulls
think
aggro
about, like,
basically.
Think about the spider room.
Phoenix
Like he
Wright.
hit all of the spiders with his fireball, and all of them went after him, and he very
Right.
nearly died.
But didn't he
Like-
run inside the room too? That was kind of.
Yeah.
Wasn't he like he ran like into the middle of all the spiders?
Yes.
Yeah, he kind of got cornered. It happens to the best of us.
So, hello?
Yeah?
Okay. It just went really silent.
So I don't.
Okay,
I don't
so
really know. I don't need to take one. It's fine. I
I'll
think
take-
I'll be okay.
Fine, I'll take one.
I'll take
Alright.
one, or am I taking one or two so that one I could shove down Luda's gullet if he needs it?
I mean, Luda's not technically a real player. Like, if he dies, he can be resummoned. But if anybody else dies, they can't be resummoned. So
Yeah.
I would.
That is
I mean,
correct.
sure, it's annoying, but it's like if we die, it's permanent. So I would say
Yeah,
give
it would
to the
definitely feel
players.
more wasted on a.
Give it to
on
the
a-
players, and if it's like oh my god, we're all gonna die unless Luda lives in order to kill this guy. I don't know, something like that. We could toss it down his throat in the middle of the air or something like that. I don't know, but let's give it to players.
Okay. So who got one?
Ozzy so far.
Ozzy got 2. Who else was it?
I took one.
Okay.
Didn't
Are you all
wanna-
making the changes to your character sheets?
Amnon, you
Yes,
are taking one, right?
I don't
Said he
have to.
didn't-
I don't have to take one. I'll be fine.
All right. Moving on. What else do you want to do?
Can Liam take the other one then?
Yeah, Liam will take the other one.
I would think.
Okay.
All right. Next.
Okay, so there's nothing else in
This
here.
room over? Yeah.
Not that you can find. No.
Okay, well I'm gonna go
Other end of the hallway.
other end of the hallway.
Other end of the hallway. I
We
open the
follow
door.
along and jump over this body.
So Ozzy is leading the charge. It's gonna make things easier. So you enter this room, in which you find nothing. The room is littered with the wreckage of ancient bunk beds. You see some dirt-caked windows. Very little light that enters the room. Between them, you find 4 empty armor stands and empty torch sconces in the wall.
I didn't hear the second thing.
I-
Empty what on the wall?
Torch sconces.
I would like to pull on all of the torch sconces.
You do, nothing happens. They're just empty.
Was this the
and-
same room that we saw someone looking at us from, or is it a different room?
No, that's up higher, I think.
Yeah, it would be slightly higher.
Because we're only on the second floor right now.
Yes.
And there's 4 floors?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's
And we know there's somebody upstairs, though, right? On the floor ahead of us, like on top of us.
He's like in this tower thing, but higher up.
I don't know where my token went. I'm gonna make it up.
I think it's under Luda or under Amnon or under
Oh,
Cloud.
It's
Layla.
about under.
Under
Yeah,
Yayla.
it's under me.
Okay,
Hey.
so I'm gonna go. So all right, so there's nothing here. I'm gonna go down this hallway. The one thing I remember from last session, we had that ash dragon thingy pop out of
Mhm.
the. Nobody, I don't know. Did anybody actually check the fireplace?
No, we
No.
didn't really finish this room. We fell out. Came running
You
out
gotta
of
wait
it.
for the wall to disappear. I think we're stuck here right now. Right?
Oh, the wall
Yeah.
is up?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So
Yeah.
Liam says, if I remember correctly, this is the area. Yayla, move away from there. I think you're within the area of the trap. Yayla, move.
Just away from the doors, basically?
Yeah,
Like, move
Further
in?
away.
Oh.
Okay. And then you sit for a little bit, and then eventually, after 10 minutes, the wall disappears.
Well, that was easy.
And it doesn't spring back as you exit this corridor and go back. Irina goes first into this
Let's
room.
just say that Liam takes back the scepter
Cool.
as well, or whatever it's called.
The immovable,
The immovable
rod.
rod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had assumed he did that as soon as it disappeared the first time. Okay.
Okay, so who's really good at investigating stuff? Because there might be something fishy going on with this fireplace.
F+4.
Has what? Sorry.
Oh, investigation? Sammy is
Alright,
+7.
yeah.
So let's have Liam take a look.
So Liam looks over the fireplace, the room. He doesn't seem to find anything of worth. It looks like a regular room. He's not sure where that dragon made of ash came from or what triggered it.
If there's nothing in the fireplace. Okay.
Nope.
Cloud looks out
Just
the window,
ash.
and I would like to know if there's anything that I see outside.
Just a misty view of the cemetery below, and you
Nothing
do
looks changed.
see. Let's see if you actually have the view. I'll show you this if it's not already visible.
Oh, that looks so cool.
Okay, so it wasn't previously visible.
Now this is the roof, yeah?
Yeah, that's the roof of the mausoleum that you look at. From this vantage point, it looks a bit different. And yeah, that's what it looks like.
Did we ever investigate this room?
Nope.
No.
If it's all black, then you haven't yet. Wait, it's not all black for you. How
It's
come?
not.
I fucking roll 20. I know it has a
Because
bug where
we're
it does that.
prescient.
Okay, so you enter that room, you open the door, nothing happens. The contents of this room are draped in cobwebs. Between curtained windows stands a black marble hearth with a sculpted mantelpiece, above which hangs a framed portrait of a handsome, well-dressed man with a wry smile and a thick mane of thistledown hair.
Do you have a picture
Oh
of
my
this
god,
yet?
is it the guy? Is it the same guy?
Yeah, it does look like
It's
you couldn't get a
Argynvostholt
good
muscle.
view of the one that you saw in the window, but he does look a bit similar to him.
Maybe
Is
it's
he
his
an elf?
dad or something.
Do we know if
Same
this
hair.
guy looks like an elf?
Yeah, no, it's just
He
a.
has elf ears.
Yeah, I just
That's what I'm
picked that
wondering.
image from Google because
Yeah.
it was the best
okay.
image of thistledown hair.
And he has a wry smile too.
Yeah, it was good, but I hadn't noticed the ears. Alright.
But
I
is he
thought you had
supposed to be
picked that image.
humanoid looking then?
Yeah, a
Like
human
human-looking?
looking man.
I thought you had picked that image from some girly manga thing.
No, I googled thistledown hair and that's what it showed. Alright.
A werewolf hair is what I'm
Yeah.
getting.
Opposite the fireplace is a large bed with a rotting mattress and wooden posts carved to resemble dragons. Across from the double doors stands a tall wardrobe, its doors hanging open, revealing a dark and empty cavity. The only other piece of furniture is an overstuffed leather chair that faces the hearth.
I want to look under the couch cushion.
Sure. You look under the
You
couch
find a
cushion
TV remote.
and you find nothing.
I also want to peek my head into the fireplace and say in Draconic, hello?
You hear hello, 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 just echoes out.
Can I sit in the chair?
Sure. You're
Is it
sitting
comfy?
in the chair.
Is it comfy?
It's a little rotten. It's a little old.
Oh,
Not that comfy.
I want to go over here and look out this window. Move the curtains aside. Do I see anything interesting?
Not much. You can see the front of the mansion, the dragon statue outside, but there's a lot of rain, so you can't see much.
Okay.
Is there is there any wood in the fireplace?
No, not that you can see.
Okay. I was thinking
Can we
maybe
check-
making a fire and seeing.
Could we
You
check
just-
under the mattress?
You can check
And the
under
bed.
the mattress.
How
Do
do I check
investigation check, Yaila.
Just break apart the bed and there's your firewood.
You look under the mattress, and there's nothing. Just rotted mattress.
Ooh.
It smells pungent, but there doesn't seem to be
Ugh.
anything there actually.
Alright.
All right, what
Okay.
next?
Do you guys want to go? Do you want to go back this way? Or you want to go up the stairs?
I say we go this way.
I say, yeah, we finish exploring this level before going up.
So this way, right?
Okay, so you go this way. So, Ozzy, you keep teleporting, man.
I was moving. I'm a fast walker.
What's this?
Oh, wow. How are you there?
Yeah, like seriously, this is why you triggered the trap earlier. You just teleported right on top of it. And then earlier you were like behind the wall, and I was like, okay, the wall opens. Irina is the first one to walk out, and I see you right there in front of the hearth in the other room. Like, how did he already get there? All right, so
I may be large, but I'm fast.
yeah.
No, you're large and you're fat.
So a red velvet
I make a lot of
curtain
noise.
hangs in front of an alcove in the northeast corner of this hall.
Okay,
What
can you?
What do you see?
It's a big curtains. It looks like
the
it's
curtain.
covering something, but we have no idea what it is. You guys, it could be like in Harry Potter where there's like a screaming lady behind it. We gotta be careful here.
Let's
Can I
just
open
Definitely
it?
behind
be
the
some kind
counter.
of trap.
I want
Let's
to
check.
open it.
All right.
Yeah.
So Amnon puts his hand on the velvet curtain and opens it, and he finds an empty alcove behind, with 3 small, narrow windows in the back wall facing the cemetery.
What
You're just
would
a
this be
scaredy
for?
cat. This is for spying on people, obviously. And
As
maybe
soon
just
as you step in the alcove, the floor opens up and you fall into a pit of spikes. Okay,
It
can I
might.
stand in the alcove? And so I'm gonna stand in this little alcove.
Okay.
I'm gonna touch my right hand to like right around my left, like upper chest. I'm gonna say, "Beat me up, Scotty."
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay.
If
I'll just
something
move on
had
to the
happened,
next
you would
one.
have just been transformed into light and not reappeared anywhere.
What's
I want
this?
to check this one.
Alright, on the south side where Yaila currently is, a red velvet curtain hangs in front of an alcove in the southeast corner of this hall. It ripples ever so slightly.
That means it moves.
Don't open it.
Yes.
or the
Do we
windows
hear
just open.
anything?
Can't hear anything.
I want to open it.
So you open it. A black cloth covers something atop a white marble pedestal. You also notice that one of the narrow windows in the back has a broken glass pane through which a slight breeze passes.
Told you
Say
it's
that
an
again
open
about
window.
there was another black cloth where?
A black cloth covers something atop a white marble pedestal.
Please don't touch that.
I'm gonna touch it.
We go wrong.
So
Can we investigate it
Amnon.
first? Can we investigate it first before we just go around touching things?
Yeah.
I'll investigate it.
What's the shape of whatever is covered?
Is it round? Does it look like a hand or
Yeah,
an orb
small
or
or
like
large?
a box?
It
It's
looks
shaped like
like
that.
a round thing, like a bust, basically. Like some of the bust that you saw
Like could be
downstairs.
a head.
Yeah, it could
Okay.
be a head.
It's that sized. All right.
You said the window is broken, so the wind probably was making the.
The window
Yeah.
isn't. I thought, is the window here broken or is the window here broken?
No, the
think he
window
meant here.
here is broken.
Yeah, okay, so yeah.
It was the
Makes
one
sense.
that causing the breeze to ripple the fabric of the cloth.
Okay. How long does it take for Liam to detect magic?
That's 10 minutes?
He can either use his wand of magic detection, which he already used once today. He has 3 charges, or 10 minutes to do it.
Seems like a waste. Let's just open it and see what happens.
Okay.
Can you
Go for it.
peek?
Alright, so Amnon, staying true to his character, peeks under the black cloth and removes it, revealing atop the marble pedestal the severed head of Yaila.
I want to keep this. This is really cool.
It's
I
You got it.
approach it.
Is it like a real head? Or is
Yeah.
it like a carving?
It looks like
My
Yaila's
Wait.
severed head. It looks real in
Can-
every sort of way.
okay, my hair.
oh my god! It's not even marble.
It's what? It's like. It's not a marble thing. It's an actual head.
It's an
Yes.
actual head.
Yes.
You didn't tell me
you
you.
can pet
You
it.
didn't tell me you died.
My hair is like super straight
yeah,
in
I'm
my
out.
body right
That's-
now.
I'm gonna
his-
grab Yayla's actual head to
No,
see
no, no.
if. It's
Okay, I'm a cat. I want to smell. What's this? I should be able to smell it and recognize the smell if it's mine or not.
It doesn't have a smell.
It doesn't have.
Probably just an illusion.
It's gotta be right.
I'm gonna
Liam-
I'm gonna poke it in his forehead.
No, don't touch it.
It seems soft.
Slap it.
Right, yeah.
It seems
I'd-
soft, so it's
Yeah.
actually just like a physical head. Like it feels like fur.
Yeah, feels like fur.
Interesting.
Get a portable Yayla! Yay!
It's not interesting,
Wait,
you guys.
wait,
It's fucked
guys,
up.
guys,
What's
guys,
wrong
guys.
with all of you?
Hold on. Put the black thing back on it and take
Yeah,
it off.
surprise.
Maybe it'll turn into somebody else.
They can probably see us. Yeah, I'll try that. I'll try. Yeah, maybe I'll stand in front of it and then I'll.
I'll
Do that,
remove
see if
it.
it turns
You stand
into
in
me.
front of it. Like let's switch places, and I'll
Okay.
use a cloth.
All right.
So you cover it back with the cloth, and then as you remove the cloth, you see a marble bust.
Dude,
Hey, did
Do it again, do it
everybody
again.
see my face earlier?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm
everyone
not sure what
could.
you're talking about, Yale.
Do
You're
you want
pretty
me to
crazy.
do a medicine check?
Oh, I just didn't know if there's like something you could do to see, like if it's real or an illusion, you know, or if it's real or some sort of enchantment, or I don't
could
know.
do a medicine check.
Medicine checks do weird things that I don't really understand. So
Yeah, you're not
Medicine-
sure. Well, you can't do a medicine check at this point because it just looks like a marble bust.
Oh, sorry.
it's too
Okay,
late.
try it one more time.
Can you do a geology
Alright.
test?
So you keep playing with it, covering it up, and removing the cover, and it just remains the same marble bust.
Dude, that's really fucked up.
I want to take this thing with me.
I want Liam to do the magic detection magic though. I feel like now it's
So
worth it.
either he well then I suggest he does it as a ritual, which means we're gonna
Yeah,
save
10 minutes.
While he does that, can we look at what's up with these windows then?
Yeah.
Those are doors.
Oh, they're
okay,
doors.
so
Okay, well this one first then.
All right. So you open this one, and you find rainwater has seeped through cracks in the ceiling and flows into a pool on the sagging wooden floor. The pool fills about half the room. Bare stone shelves line the walls.
There's absolutely nothing else in here other than water and blank shelves.
It doesn't look like there's anything.
Okay.
Let's look at the other one.
Yeah, let's look at the other one then.
All right. In the other one, you open the door, and the room contains an iron tub and has wood paneling on the walls that rises to a height of 3 feet. Above-
Iron, it's your bathtub.
Yeah, it's an
Alright,
iron
so
tub.
she's in potions and tubs.
Yeah.
Says she's
Anything
built for
in the
you.
tub?
What?
Is there anything in the tub?
Just lots of
We
dust.
can be Azzy, and I'm gonna wink at.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna leave.
I'm jumping in the tub and rolling into a ball for a minute.
Okay.
It's very...
quickly turn on the faucet.
The faucet does not work.
I don't think they have running water here anyway.
All right.
Oh, I mean, there's water on the next room. You can grab that water and put it in.
Go get a bucket.
Yeah, there's a bucket right next to the
Rainwater in
tub.
the next room.
Well, it's just an iron tub. Is there anything in or around the tub other than Yaila?
So you have about 3 feet of wood paneling, and above that, the walls are painted with a continuous faded mural of a mountainscape.
Of a what? Oh,
Mountainscape.
Okay.
It's mountain.
Honestly, I thought you said muttonscape, and I was like, what? Like sheep?
No, it's Mountain Dew.
You said Mountain Dew?
Okay. Shall we?
All right.
How heavy is the tub? Like stuck, or is it movable? Like, can I move?
It's relatively heavy. I don't know why you would want to do that.
I can push or
But yeah,
pull
it's
570 pounds.
Gold would we get for
It's
selling all
movable,
that
and
iron?
sorry, I have not done my research on how heavy an iron tub would be.
They're fucking heavy, man. I tried to lift one time. I had to move them one
Nara,
time.
I would say it is rather rusted. Actually, that's a good
Okay.
point.
Ugh, never mind. That
I
means
guess it's
10 minutes
guess
have
it's that it would
passed,
weigh pretty
and
much the same.
the little guy next to you, Liam, finishes his detect magic, and he says that he doesn't seem to feel any kind of magical aura coming from that bust.
That's impossible.
You guys were on crack.
Wait, does stuff like that do curses?
It might be
Things
on
like
us,
that,
yeah.
are they magic?
Yep, pretty sure.
We might be.
Yeah, if something is
Wait,
cursed,
when
it
he
would
does-
have magic.
When he does
Or
detection magic, does it have to be on a specific item, or is he detecting magic for a little
No,
while?
for 10 minutes he sees anything that has an aura of magic. If it's
Are-
not like
can he
buried
see if we're
or...
enchanted? No, can he
Yes,
see
he
if we're
can see-
enchanted?
Yeah,
yes,
he
if
can
you have
see...
magic items, he
yeah.
would see like little pings. Like if you have a magic ring, he would see a ping. Like you'd be like basically like imagine like sonar. It'd be like ding 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 ding. Like there's magic on you. He won't know exactly
okay.
what it is, but he can sense it.
Okay. Well, can he see if there's any magic on the cloth, or in the room in general, or
No,
on
he
us?
doesn't. He doesn't feel any kind of magic coming from that.
Anywhere?
Well, he senses the magic that is in people's pockets, basically. But this is what detect magic is, basically. So it can penetrate most barriers, but it's blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. So anything on your person, he is able to detect and see who has magical items and things like that. But other than that, he doesn't feel anything magical within the alcove itself, or the cloth, or the bust.
Just so if I understand correctly, say there would be a spell on the whole castle, but like the source of it is like way up. He wouldn't be able to sense it.
He would be, because it would.
Wouldn't the walls
yeah.
of stone in here be too thick?
Yeah.
Like you said something
What
magical
spell?
in the castle, or you mean?
No, like if there's
the-
an enchantment
the
or like a
castle
curse
itself.
on all over, on the castle, but like the source of it is like on the last floor or something.
No, he wouldn't sense it if it's on the last floor.
Okay, so he doesn't see the magic; he sees the source of it.
That's a little too technical. It would decide. It would depend on what I decide, and I would decide depending on specific stuff.
Okay, I'm just trying to understand if we can
Full of
like
magic.
rule out like magic on the castle completely, or if we just don't know.
You don't know. He's unable to understand why that is. Actually, Iron, do a Arcana check for me.
Okay.
For Liam.
Yeah. Yep.
Can I have you look at this hallway before I step out into it too? Yayla.
Okay. He
I think
is
yeah,
unable to figure out why you all saw Yaila's head on that thing. All right. So what did you say you wanted to do, Cloud?
I just wanted to have her look
maybe
at
first.
this hallway for traps and
Okay.
perception type stuff
Are we
before
not
we
going
step
through the-
into a new hallway.
Are we not checking out these doors back here?
Oh, these
What
are
doors?
doors.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I keep
Doors are
seeing
Yeah.
windows.
I thought they were windows. Yeah.
doors and windows. I
Windows.
keep getting confused. Okay, yeah, let's check out the doors.
All right. So you
Go
go
first,
through
as
these
usual.
doors first, and you find yourself on the wooden balcony that you saw when you were on the chapel. So the wooden balcony overhangs the mansion's chapel. An exquisitely carved wooden throne rests at the west end between two doors, and narrow archways lead to a spiral staircases going up and down. Hanging from the high ceiling is an iron chandelier with candle holders shaped like tiny silver dragons.
I want to try to pull all of the candle holders.
It's not accessible to you because it's high ceiling. It's too far from you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We should go up a different staircase than the one that the actual dragon went up. I'm just
This
thinking.
wasn't this from the side; it was the other staircase.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like when we do decide to go up to the next floor, we should go up one that is not that. Just a weird thought.
Okay,
Trap.
sure. There was nothing like right on top there. There was just a throne.
If they would have triggered something, at least we know that they didn't trigger something.
Yeah, it's safe to go from there, as far as we know.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
as far
see
as-
Alright,
these
so
words
wait,
flashing
what
before
is-
my eyes.
What can we
Oh,
do? What do we see in these windows?
Look at that, it's just the stairs.
It just looks outside.
Okay. All right, so we can
Anything
keep going.
Weird about the chair? Or
No,
anything interesting about it? Okay.
no.
I was under the
You
impression
can
we've been
investigate
before,
more if you want, but
hadn't we?
let's
I
save
will
us some time and
investigate
say that
the
you won't
chair.
find anything.
Okay, never mind.
I hereby name.
Can I sit on a chair?
Let's keep,
Chair
what's
man.
You
this?
can sit in the
What's
chair.
this thing right here?
Those are like armor, basically. Let me just.
But they're stone armor. It's like a statue.
I wanted to check
Um,
them out.
Balusters carved to resemble knights in shining armor.
Okay.
Support
So
their
stone.
elegantly carved stone railings. Blah blah blah.
Should we
Alabaster
check out
busts
this
of
double-
handsome men flank hallways that lead north and south.
Should we check out these double doors first before we go down that hallway?
What double doors?
These are double doors, right?
I would check out the hallway because we're going that way anyways to go up. So We'll have to go back.
This looks
I see a
like
difference
a
in the
creepy
chair.
hall.
So just
but
click
just
where you want to go at this point. Okay.
There's a difference in floor here, though.
really trying to click.
Well, yeah.
This is above
Where
that
you
like
were
room
is
place,
kind
right?
of the same
This is
floor as
where
well.
Does this look safe?
Well, I mean, it's above the spider's room.
Let's let the
Yeah.
light
It's
person
above
go,
the spider's room.
and not the heavy dragon.
It's broken because we saw the rumbles downstairs.
How dangerous does this look?
It looks pretty broken. Yayla, you notice that the floor is creaking a little bit and seems to be relatively unstable.
Do we notice anything like in the rubbles or?
So the
Everything's
south
shiny.
end
Yeah,
of this
on the
room
wall.
has collapsed, exposing the chambers to the elements. A few furnishings lie broken under fallen debris from the level above. And you do notice, Yayla, near the edge, there's this coffer. This wooden
All right,
chest.
you said it's creaking, so I would say nobody else comes. One person. Wait, who's this?
Oh
I
yeah,
think
very
I'm the
clever.
tiniest.
Take all the loot for yourself. I see how it is.
Well, I am the tiniest, aren't I? It's either me or Cloud, and then no Cloud's size.
I'm medium-sized. I think we both are.
Yeah, I think we're both tiny, but I don't know if being a rogue has an advantage because I could be like very light on my feet, but I'd want to go by myself.
Okay. So Yayla goes, and as she approaches the edge, roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
Sorry.
Click it, click it, click it.
No,
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
There you go. So the floor beneath you gives way as you step onto it, and you're able to avoid getting yourself thrown all the way to the floor beneath you. You're able to catch yourself, and then you get to the chest.
That's all that matters.
You what?
So that's all that matters.
Okay. So on all fours, you crawl to the chest, and what do you want to do?
Is it small or heavy?
It seems to be relatively light.
So it's something I can just carry with me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just carry it and bring it back.
Okay. So you do, and you bring it back outside to the others. What next?
Liam, can you check if there's any magic in this chest?
His detect magic would still be working, and he would say no, he does not see any magic from it.
In that case, I want to open the chest.
All right. So you open the chest. You find in it a pair of common clothes that have rotted, a rusted breastplate, and a moth-eaten child's stuffed silver dragon.
Hey, what?
Moth.
A stuffed toy.
eaten.
Oh,
Is there any like?
so nothing of value.
Yeah, nothing of value.
So
It's a very cute
Good
toy.
thing you risked your life for that.
does the toy look like Yaila's head?
It looks like a silver dragon, a stuffed silver dragon.
You're the closest thing to a dragon, Azzy.
So it does okay. Looks kind of like me. All right, let's go.
Does prestidigitation clean up the moth-eaten part of the toy?
It would clean up the dust and whatever. It wouldn't
It'd still be eaten.
Well, mending would fix it. I would assume the holes are small enough.
Some cleric didn't take mending.
I didn't take mending.
So as you're discussing this, Irina says, "I can mend things,"
Oh, that would be great.
and she casts mending on the silver dragon stuffed toy, and
Can
the
I pick it up?
holes. Yeah, the holes just reform. Where the holes were, it doesn't have the same silver color. It just seems to be the cloth in its natural color that comes back. But yeah, it seems to be whole again and clean from prestidigitation.
Awesome.
Right.
Actually, I think it'd be best if Irina took it so she can give it to some of the children. You know, like the ones that we helped rescue earlier
Oh,
at the windmill.
thank you. That is very thoughtful of you. I will, and I will say this is a gift from Iron Isla, the Brave.
Yay!
And Argynvostholt, because it was one of his toys.
Yes, that too.
Remember the great silver dragon that once protected this land.
Yeah. Okay. Next, you want to check the other room, the other doors
Yeah.
here. All right. So you open the door, and it's basically the same story: a ruined bedchamber, with little that you can see that seems to be of interest.
Anything visible at all? Nothing?
Nothing.
How many bedrooms have we come across so far? A lot of bedrooms in here.
4,
The castle.
I guess.
No, but then 5, 6, 7, 8, because there were 2 on the first floor, 2, right?
There weren't 2 in the first floor. Oh yeah, there were like guard
Little
chambers.
circular things, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there's another set up here, and then there's 4 really nice bedrooms
Yeah.
so far. And then there was another one that was kind of a bedroom downstairs with the very first fireplace, right?
Yeah, but
Is that
remember,
not a
this
bedroom?
is where Argynvost and his knights live.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
All
I'm
of
just
them
trying to
being-
keep track of how many there were.
And-
You think
yeah,
that
and
we've
don't
only
forget,
come across
it's
one
like-
bathroom.
It's like 80 feet tall, 100 feet wide, and 200 feet long. It's a pretty huge mansion. Yeah, it's 1 bedroom.
One bathroom in the entire castle.
Yeah.
I hope everybody has good aim.
Oh man! That's what the lake is in the other side of the bathroom.
Probably.
All right, so guys, which I know you, Cloud, you mentioned going up, but not necessarily by the way that was previously gone up. What way would you like think
It
is the
would be
best?
this
was
way.
like a weird hunch, and I was thinking maybe we should go up like a different one, but it doesn't
That's
matter which
fine.
one.
Yeah, that would be this way. Because we went up the other way, the other side.
This
I don't
way
see where
where?
you're pinging. If you're
Me
pinging,
neither.
We went up here. Oh, I'm trying to mark out
Yeah.
here. So if we go here, this is the other way.
Whatever we do, we should go up slowly because we haven't encountered much in this floor. So there's
We
gotta
know
be
there's
some-
somebody on
much?
the other floor too.
So
You didn't think all the ghosts were very much.
there are
Yeah,
Yeah, but we
4
know there's someone
staircases.
upstairs.
There are 4
We need to be
staircases that
stealthy.
you saw. 2
You guys,
in the balcony of the chapel, and 2 on the west side here of this corridor.
but one of these I thought leads down, and one of these leads up.
No, both of them lead up and down.
Oh wait, they led to the other floor as well.
What?
so don't forget I have that.
I hadn't understood that they led up.
Yeah, they led up and down.
I do think we should, if we go up. I have one question. Is it the last floor, the next floor? No.
Not really. Well, yes, but there's still the.
I thought you said it was 4 floors.
It's the 4th floor is the
The roof.
Oh, like
The
a
roof,
top
yes,
kind of a
the
thing?
rooftop.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we
but
know
there's some sort of building on the rooftop that you
Nara
did
had
notice.
detected undead. Do you still detect undead?
I'd have to do another 1-minute concentration to check.
I think it's worth doing before going up because we know there's at least one person.
Yeah, and
that
we've
we
had
saw.
several encounters, so
Yeah, so
I'd like to do that if the DM will allow it.
Yeah, sure. So you spend 1 minute and you notice.
Irina, sing for
8,
us while we wait.
I think. Yeah, 8 pings coming from upstairs.
So do you guys want me to use this spell so we can maybe explore a bit faster?
Yep.
What do you guys think?
Yeah. Definitely. So.
'Cause
I get
this is the
disadvantage
level-
on all of my stealth check. It's a level what? How
Give you plus 10 bonus to dexterity checks,
Yeah.
stealth checks.
So you overwrite our armor, and we get to be stealthy.
Yes.
Hmm.
I mean, basically, that's the idea. Is that
It's Strahd.
It,
Basically,
yeah.
it's Strahd.
It's Strahd. Yeah,
Strahd in
exactly.
darkness.
With the noise dampener.
Yeah, and then note we don't lose any tracks either. So, but it can last for up to an hour. It's a concentration, but it is a level 2 spell. So, that will eat up quite a bit. But I just want to let you know.
Yeah.
We can do this. I think that it's a good idea.
Note, it doesn't cancel out the fact that they are wearing heavy armor, so they would still do their checks with disadvantage. It would just
Wait, what?
Adds 10 to it.
it would just add plus 10 to the value.
Okay. So because we're wearing heavy armor, our stealth checks are at a disadvantage.
Oh.
We're
We
noisy.
can go scout. The rogues can go scout ahead again, as well.
So what is your stealth then? What is your stealth score?
No, it's just we have to roll, and we take the disadvantage roll.
Yeah, so we roll twice on every stealth check, and we have to take the lesser of the two rolls. So what you do is you give us 10. So if I roll like a 6 and a 19, I would be 16 because you gave me a 10. Even though I theoretically could have been 29, but I have to take the lesser of the two, so I'd be at 6.
And what is your stealth score?
Modifier.
Yeah.
0.
Ouch.
I have +1. So
Ouch.
then-
So right
so-
now you would be a natural 1, basically.
So yeah,
So
at
yeah.
that point I'm
Okay.
So it would be natural
So
1.
right here-
That would give him 12 with the pass without the trace, basically.
right.
Okay. In
Which
that
is pretty
case, I
bad,
say maybe we should scout ahead.
Okay, but just remember, if you run into something, look, because I'm not anywhere near you. So if you run into the bunch of undeads that are up,
Bring him back.
yeah, bring them back here.
Yeah,
Hide.
I love
Oh, yeah.
bottlenecks.
What do you say?
So you guys are gonna go scout ahead, and then we can go. And once we get upstairs, I'll use my spell, which will still help us. But we need to then like boogie around and explore while we have that ability going.
Yeah. Like Yaida and me, we go ahead. We be careful as usual, and we just scout the southern part of that floor that we didn't quite see before,
Yeah.
and look for traps, look for any enemies that we might peek at, and then come back down. If you hear rumbling or some sort of
If you hear screaming, come up.
well, I could use also the signal of lights pass through floors. I suppose so.
Can we just go to the top of the stairs and wait?
I could do that.
Too, yeah.
So the stairs are safe. Yeah.
And we'll go up the
They
stairs.
determined the stairs
you
were
know.
safe, and we are moving up then.
Yeah.
Alright. So you all go up the stairs. Give me the order with which you go up, please.
I'll go. I think Tahano and I should go first.
Yeah.
Stealthy. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yaida first, since she's the trap detector.
Yeah.
the what detector?
I'm the trap detector. That's why I'm always going first. I'm trying to.
Okay. Tehanu second. And then the rest in what order?
Azzy,
Okay.
Cloud and Luda.
Okay. So Ozzy behind. Then we'll have Cloud and Luda.
And then I'll follow.
And I hate how complicated this is. Alright, I moved all of you. I know I moved you all to the
I
right
fell out
place.
of the building.
Yeah. I just didn't want you to wait on the other side while I moved you guys. But yeah, I just pasted you out because you're not
We can-
yet there.
See something.
Oh, gotcha.
You can just see
Close your eyes.
outside, right?
Everybody, close your eyes.
Ah, yeah, right.
Because we've been here before, I think.
Yeah, but Cloud hasn't, so I don't know why she's.
Yeah.
Oh, she's able to see it because through the windows. Because I moved her character out the window, and yeah, okay. That's fine. It's okay.
Ozzy even sees the character that we're not supposed to know is there.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, we'll just pretend.
Yeah, pretend I didn't put your token in mid-air watching through the windows. All right. So, where were we? Q30, which is. You just scroll to the right
So,
place.
you guys want me to cast a spell, right?
Didn't we say we'll scout ahead and see if it's safe first?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought you guys did that.
No, we didn't.
They literally just got to
No,
the
this is
top.
what
okay.
we're gonna do now. And the yeah. So you arrive at the top of the stairs. Like you saw before, there's a tattered black curtain that that is behind the archway leading towards the corridor. Yaila, can you do a perception check, please? You also notice that there is a something here that seems to be like a passage that might open into the interior of the room.
Before the curtain. Okay.
Like, yeah, in here at the
I
top
will
of the
let
stairs. What?
I let the people know.
Okay.
Do we roll for stealth?
Yes, please, both of you who are scouting ahead. Okay. Where do you want to go at this point? What do you want to do?
Let's see. Can we see through here and here?
You
I'm
can.
kind of wondering what's in there as well. So, I mean, we could go slowly through the corridor and see if there's anything wrong with the corridor itself.
Okay.
Yeah, because we know we technically know that passage where it would lead, right? Because we've been there before, so we.
Don't let the thunder interrupt you.
Kind of scared me in my life.
So thunder just hits a little too near to the manor, and everyone just freezes and listens to the sounds. All right, next.
Literally
Oh, my
stopped
thunder.
in the middle of my sentence. Shit, I forgot what I was saying. Right, we know we've been here before, so we know where the passage leads, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can just discover the rest. We know there's another way to there.
Okay. So stealthily you advance. I'll just say that so far there doesn't seem to be any kind of trap that you can see on this corridor, and so I guess we can just move these tokens. All right. You peek through. So first you see on top of you the ceiling has completely collapsed, and you can see the rain pelting, dropping towards the floor. There's lots of rubble around this area here. I don't know if you can actually see it. Yeah, you can.
Kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we walked over it.
Hmm?
We walked over it the other time. We can't see it right
but,
now.
but we haven't
Yeah.
been up here, so I don't know how
Yeah.
far we're supposed to advance or.
Previously, Yayla and I, we were just there. Like, we stopped.
We stopped right. I'm trying to show the others, but we stopped
Yeah.
right here. Yeah.
Okay.
Like we
Well-
peeked into the room, and the dragon disappeared like here.
Oh,
The-
okay.
The fire dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you guys want to head into there first? Because that seems to be the most interesting thing up here, yeah?
I will go where you go.
I mean, technically yes, but we kind of know there's someone there.
Go check it out.
No. I'm trying to think of what I would do if I didn't know. No.
I tend to be like, I like to know the
I
entire
think we'd
floor
want
so
to
that I know my
follow.
surroundings. So
Yeah.
I was kind of curious about here, even though I suspect it's just like a half-broken floor.
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
Okay, so no spell? We're just walking through the hallway?
Just walk. Save your spell in
Alright.
case we need it.
All right. still going stealthily, everyone.
Yeah.
So if you guys are following, roll stealth checks. Those who are following.
But shouldn't we all be going together?
I mean, they don't need to be because
Well, yeah,
we
but we
were
want to.
scouting.
Rip.
Yeah, but we want to kind of play too. Like, does that make sense? You know, like if we just have you guys go and explore everything, we just stand here. That's not very fun.
It's called RP, but
Yeah.
kind of have to.
All right. So far, the average of everyone seems to be pretty stealthy. So, you seem to be doing pretty well and very not making much noise. And so you advance. You look. There's a door here on the side. You open it. You peek in, and on both sides you see two bed chambers that are completely ruined. Most of the chamber has collapsed. The wooden floor is strewn with rubble and falls away into a foggy abyss to the south. The roof overhead is jagged and broken. And it looks like there's a 40 feet drop below you.
Yikes.
Okay, so pretty much nothing to see here.
Yeah.
There's nothing in this room, like this way, in these corners.
No, just like broken furniture and things like that.
Okay. What's this thing, right? Oops. There's like a line right there. Is there nothing there?
Probably the leg of a chair or something.
Okay, cool. It's just nothing in particular.
Yeah. Next.
Down this
I
way.
can't move my character.
Where are you?
Okay.
You're bro. No, you should be able to. Okay.
It's just laggy.
Can we look for traps in this hallway before we move towards the doors?
Okay. Yaila, do a perception check. I'm assuming she's the one having that kind of checks.
I see two Tahanus, by the way.
Where's the other one?
Oh yeah.
Where is the other one?
It's good now. Yeah, there's one right in
It's
front
gone
of
now.
Luda. Yeah. And there was one back here. I don't know. It's
I mean,
gone now.
previously we saw two Yailas in behind a curtain.
Okay. So the ping me what you want me to say, where you are, where you're going, what you want to explore. Because I'm a bit lost with all the people.
This hallway before we go to the rubble area.
Okay.
Well,
Then
the
let's,
hallway is
keep
just
going
a
to
hallway. There's two
If
doors.
these are just windows, they're not doors.
These are doors.
Those
right?
two are. There are two doors at the end.
You guys want to explore those doors?
Yeah, I'd be kind of curious to open them if they're not rigged.
All right, which one?
I don't know if people
The
want
one
to
I'm
or
closest to.
not.
The one to
Nisa, with
the
your perception,
left.
you don't notice any kind of traps on any of the doors. And you clicked on, you pinged both of them. Which one? Left or top?
No, I
Right or
I marked this one.
Okay.
But it's just
Go left. The one top. Yeah, top.
Yeah.
One right by Nisa.
Okay. There you go. It's open. This room has dark wood paneling on the walls that rises to a height of 3 feet. Above the paneling, the walls are painted with murals of religious figures performing holy rites. In the center of the west wall is a tattered curtain hanging in an open doorway. 3 tall, slender stained glass windows set into the opposite wall depict figures in white robes with orange sunrises behind their heads.
Alright, should we go through the curtain? Alright, we'll look.
I mean, there's a door on the north side, and there's a door on
north side, too.
the right side of the corridor.
Okay, so you want to open the
check
curtain?
Yep, I'll open it.
Alright, so you open the curtain. This room has a tiled floor and an iron bathtub. Again, iron? Filled with debris from the collapsed roof. A torn curtain hangs in an open doorway in the center of the east wall. Yeah, that's the one that you just opened. There's a splatter of blood and the moldy ruins of a child's stuffed bath. Behind the curtain, that betrayed the tragedy that took place here.
A child stuffed bag?
Bat.
Bat. Like Dracula bat, right?
Yeah, a bat.
Okay.
No, the one Ozzy wrote.
Yeah, I don't get that. What do you mean child
A
stuff?
stuffed bat, like we found a stuffed dragon. This is a stuffed bat.
It's a toy.
It's a toy.
Oh,
A stuffed
Une
animal.
chauve-souris
I
en
don't know why.
peluche.
I don't know. Okay, I don't know why. My mind went to stuffed with children.
Ah,
Wow! Oh my
It's a horror thing, okay? I was very confused. I was like, how does that work? I mean, we had children die, you know?
no. Chauve-souris en peluche. Okay, that
Okay.
does. Is it clearer?
Sorry.
Irina looks at you weirdly.
I feel like my luck is run out now. I want somebody else to open the doors.
What? What do you want to open?
This door.
Okay. So you open this door, and it seems to lead into the corridor that Yaela and Tehanu went through the last time they were here.
Yeah, but we
These are
didn't
windows.
explore it last
Okay,
time.
stop pinging
They're the same.
everywhere.
Stained glass windows.
What?
As you asked what these windows were, right?
Yeah, those are the stained glass
The
windows.
stained
Yeah.
ones, yeah. Okay, let's keep going, guys.
Okay, you have to tell me what you want to do if you want me to.
I know.
Are we going up or down?
Everybody's so hesitant, so I feel like we just really gotta go.
I wanted to check this door here.
Okay.
Just to
door?
see
Let's check the bottom
Oh,
door.
okay, yes.
All right.
Well, I can do both at once.
So you
Ah.
you open that door, and it seems to be a staircase that goes up to the roof.
Alright, let's not deal with that right now.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah. we
Somebody
can
take
go on
note
the
of that.
roof
Is this one the same up here?
Okay.
Well, you don't
Oh,
know.
it's- I'm gonna open the door.
All right, you open the door. Seems to also be a staircase going to the roof.
And double doors here.
These
I'm-
here.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, those are doors. Okay.
We're all still being stealthy.
Wait,
So
guys.
before-
is it here that we saw the guy?
What?
The tower. It would be here, right?
I think one more floor up.
Yeah, it would be here. So
No, up to the roof.
before you go into that room, I'm just going to describe the collapsed ceiling that you are near, basically. I described it earlier. I'm just gonna read the description from the book, basically. So the roof over this part of the mansion has collapsed, creating a 20-foot diameter gaping hole with broken rafters bisecting it. Dark storm clouds roll across the sky overhead. The floor is piled with rocks, broken tiles, shattered beams, and other debris. Beneath the rubble lie a sagging floor and puddles of rainwater. Okay, now, so you open that door, and that gets you into a large room. So this room, well, you guys want to enter the room or want to look first? Okay.
Very
So,
stealthy.
all
Can we
right.
look?
So this room is a haven for dust and cobwebs. 3 narrow windows allow slivers of light to illuminate bare oak shelves along the walls and a torn, padded chair lying on its side near a cavernous hearth. A picture above the mantel has been slashed, its lower half hanging down below the frame like a torn piece of flesh. An iron door set in the south corner of the west wall hangs open on one hinge.
This?
Yeah.
That's the iron door? Okay. Are you done? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Can we tell from this vantage point if this is where we saw a person standing and looking at us?
You
It
saw
wasn't
him
the
from one
tower.
of the round rooms, so it wouldn't be this one,
It's not this.
It would be this door here.
Okay.
probably.
From
Can we see what the picture? the
Yeah, I want to
slashed
lift
picture?
the picture up.
So
to see
I
who it
don't
looks
have and wasn't able to find a picture
like. Okay, we'll use
of it. But as you look at the picture, it shows the mansion in better days, under clear winter skies with snow-capped mountains in the background. The top of the chapel tower glows like a silver beacon.
Okay. in all of these
Does it look
cupboards,
like it was like
seams, or
deliberately slashed?
It looks like it was potentially deliberately slashed. Or at least it's not torn, but more like cut with something sharp.
Can Irina mend it?
Irina could mend it.
Irina, can you mend this, please?
Yes, let me try. So, as Irina puts the. Give me 1 second. One quick second. Did I not make the note? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, Irina reaches forward, and as her fingers pushes on the aged canvas back into place within its frame, and the faded edges mesh together, highlighting an enormous scar that runs down the length of the portrait. That scar, that slash, starts to knit itself and mend as the frame becomes whole and the canvas becomes whole again. The picture shows the mansion in better days, under clear winter skies with snow-capped mountains in the background. The top of the chapel tower glows like a silver beacon, but is marred by the great tear that runs through its stone walls. Okay, no, I skipped something. Ignore me. As your palm pushes the torn edges closer together, the beacon in the picture begins to flicker with a brilliant silver light. A luminescent shape appears at the beacon's center, a dark winged form that slowly grows until it fills the frame. Then it vanishes, and the room is plunged into darkness. With a great roar, appears the spectral form of a huge silver dragon, its great size filling the room. My skull lies in the fortress of my enemy, it says, displayed in a place of ill omen. Return my skull to its rightful crypt, and my spirit will shine here forever, bringing hope to this dark land. And with that, the dragon's apparition fades away, and the light returns to the chamber.
Displayed in a place of what?
dark ill omen.
Of
I
ill
think he said.
omen, yes.
I'm gonna guess that's Strahd's place.
Are you writing all this down already, Iron?
I was trying to, yes.
Okay,
All
I'll
right.
let you write it down. I was also trying to and failing.
There you go. I'm
Thank
making
you.
it easier for you.
Will you
The
put that as a
skulls-
note, please? Yeah.
So the skull's at Strahd's place. So,
We have 2 rogues.
well,
So I can feel it.
so here's the thing. We know we have the first flaming dragon thing told us to restore like the whatever the keep of the
masters.
knights. Yeah. Which essentially this is confirming. This is something we
Yeah.
so I
So Strahd definitely took his bones from the crypt and has them.
well at least his skull because he specifically
Probably
said my
both as
skull.
well. Yeah.
But a dragon's skull must be really large, right?
Yeah,
Maybe he was a really small dragon.
but
I don't think so.
Icy's skull wouldn't be that heavy.
no, but I'm dragonborn, not a true dragon.
It does sound like it's something we need to add to our list of things to do.
So one more thing.
But,
As you are no, just keep going. It's okay. Keep talking. Sorry.
no, I just wanted to say, wouldn't the person in the tower hear all of this?
Is what
Follow?
in the tower?
The person in the tower, they would hear all of this, right?
Maybe there's no person. Let's go open the door and find out. Can I take a peek down this little back alley thingy here to see if there's anything in here?
Sure. So
That's where the iron gate was.
yeah,
be
that
careful.
was the iron door that was broken and
Looks like
hangs on one
broken,
hinge.
right?
As you look inside, the walls of this room are lined with lead. Empty chests and shattered vases lie strewn upon the floor, their contents plundered. From the looks of things, you are smart enough to guess that this was the dragon's vault.
Oh, like a safe. This is
Argyn's vault.
Wow.
Nice.
No, it's
I was about to
Argynvostholt's
say.
vaults.
Argyn's vault.
Yep.
Well, let's open the door in the corner, guys. Let's fight the boss
There's
flag
absolutely
guy.
nothing available in that room. There's nothing.
I can investigate. Can I investigate to make sure it's all gone?
Sure. Do an investigation check. You spend some time investigating it, and everything seems to be completely empty. You don't find anything.
I want to know how people looted this place without dying.
All right. So as you
Alright,
cross
going
the
this way?
floor, Cloud, and approach those doors, you hear the soft flapping sounds of wings, but you can't discern its origin. A single piece of parchment blows off the top of a bookshelf, spirals lazily in the air, and lands gently at your feet.
I'll pick it up and read it.
All right. So you pick it up, and I'm just going to show it to everyone. And it looks like to be a torn page from someone's journal.
You're gonna read it? You want me to read it?
Read it. You're the one who found
We
it.
can all read it.
Yeah.
Can we all just
It dropped
read
at
to
your
us?
feet.
Yeah, everybody.
I'd say just read it to ourselves.
Yeah.
How the heck did that dragon know it was gonna die?
Strahd wiped out all of his people, like they were nothing. Like Strahd came in and basically wiped the floor with this place.
That's what it looks like.
So I have to say, like, you know, my draconic heritage is like we typically like to do right by our like fellows. So I'm feeling very compelled to try to find that skull and write this.
All right. That's your new mission in life.
Mm-hmm. Accented by thunder.
I can't believe they beat a dragon. That seems kind of ridiculous.
Oh, wait. I have better. There you go. It's the Han who said dramatic pause, so I had to do the dramatic sound with it.
So, there's nothing else and on these shelves anywhere else?
No. Let's see. These shelves were were lined with books, but all of the books seem to have been plundered, except one. There seems to be one sole remaining volume that is lying on the floor behind the overturned chair.
Okay, I will pick
Is
it
it by
up
Julia Child?
since I just walked over it.
Yeah. So you... No, it's not the Joff of Cooking. It's called the Oath Celestial. It is partially burned. Its cover was slashed by a sword. And leafing through it... Leafing through
Celestial?
the Oath Celestial, yeah.
No. Is it
What
in
language is it
Celestial?
written in?
No, it's just a common, in common. So yeah, leafing through the crumbling book reveals that it is a devotional text for knights from a place called the Holy Empire of Valentia.
Oh. Has anybody ever heard of that?
I don't think so.
Should we do an insight, or sorry, a history or a religion check?
You could do a history check. Oh wow. Um, you don't know
Longitude
much
and
about
latitude,
it.
please.
You don't know much about it, but you remember that there used to be an empire centuries before um, that that existed that had that name.
So, guys, there was like this ancient civilization city that went by this name. I couldn't tell you much about it. I didn't really study much on it, but that's pretty much.
Well, I think we should hold on to this. Does anybody in particular want it? I'd love to read more, but
Well, it's a tale of knights. I'll hold on to it just because.
Seems cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to read it, but I'm happy to share.
All right, cool story, bro.
Is there?
I'll give it to Azzy for now.
I can just hold on to it, and we can like book club it later.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Seems like something we should do.
Okay.
Brother and sisterhood of the traveling oath celestial.
All right, what's next?
We opened that freaking door.
All right, so you open the door, and inside you find rich drapes, faded by time and neglect, that are hiding the windows of this otherwise empty room.
Okay. Can I look behind the drapes to see if there's anything
Yep.
up here?
You look behind the drapes, and all you see is the
Windows.
the thing, the cemetery, the
Does it look like-
outside.
Does it look like anyone was here recently?
Dust or anything like that
Nope.
disturbed?
Doesn't seem to be. It's undisturbed, dusty floor.
I'm gonna make a like in this top area on the dusty floor before I like actually step in it. I'm gonna with my finger right as he was here.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk out.
All right.
You got it.
What's next, you guys?
All right. Let's.
I say we go to this area like and just.
Yep, but we got to be really careful in this rubble. Remember, he said it was like really soggy, basically.
Yeah, but there's ground, but we would make noise for sure.
Yeah, I'm not worried about being.
There was another room we haven't checked.
All right. So you want to go to that
we haven't
room?
checked that. Yeah, that's
Okay.
Let's do
What
that.
area?
Who is leading the?
I will take up the lead just in
Alright.
case there's
Oh,
bad.
right here.
So
No, I'm
Ozzy.
always leading to check for traps.
Okay. Then you're and then me.
Sure.
Okay. So, Yaila, you do not see any traps, and you open the door.
Uh-oh. There they are.
Through the dust and cobwebs, you see faded war banners adorning the walls of a spacious chamber, in the center of which stands a heavy wooden table. An iron chandelier hangs above the table, which is surrounded by 6 high-backed chairs with wood-carved dragons perched atop them. Slumped in 5 of the chairs are skeletal humans in tattered chainmail.
Do they hear us? Do they move? Do they react?
Can I tell if these are undead?
So as you've opened the door, the corpses tilt their heads in your direction. One of them growls. One of them, who has, by the way, this face. Wait, did I not have a face for him? I thought I had an image for the guy.
Also, please note one of these chairs is empty.
Oh well.
Whatever folks are in there, I prefer to take them on now rather than later.
All right, I'll show you the handout later. So one of them growls, "Why do you, the living, disturb the dead?"
That is
We
a
didn't mean to
really good
disturb.
question.
I'll say we didn't mean to disturb. My bad. I know. I closed the door.
Okay. So you say that, and then you close the door.
Okay, so you guys.
It's,
A
well,
bunch of dudes in there.
okay, so
lighting.
here's the thing. Before we go into the next room, I suggest we wait and make sure that, like, let's wait a reasonable amount of time and make sure these guys aren't actually just getting up to come after us.
Yeah,
So
Maybe
that
let's
if there's
wait.
something in the next room, we don't have to double fight.
Can we retreat
Exactly what I
back
was
to the other side of the rough terrain so they have to cross that to get to it?
Sure. Go ahead. Run.
Move.
Could go into the main room, like where there was Argynvost here.
Yeah, this is a lot of nice space. This is a good
I like
space.
the ninja initiative that you popped up there,
Let's
man.
do
Yeah,
that.
I got nervous. That turn order.
All right. Just gonna stay here. Let's get in this. Let's go back into this room, you guys. Take up guard.
All right.
Alright,
There
so-
is no footsteps, no pursuing sounds, no anything. And as you take a breather and calm down for a bit after what just happened, Yagila, do a intelligence check. Let's see what skills do you even have. Where's Yagila's character? Doesn't matter.
How do I do an intel? You
Just
mean saving throw?
no, just click on the abilities on the left, the ones that in vertical link. Okay.
You dummy.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not very.
Then that's all.
I'm not. I really have like I have 13. Well, plus one.
Okay. So, you all took refuge in that room, but nothing happens. What do you want to do next?
What do you guys think it means? Let's talk about what he meant.
Well, I
I
mean,
think that
They're literally having a nice dinner and they were being upset from us opening the door.
Oh, you think that's it?
the dead can brunch. I don't know. Like, I mean,
Maybe-
honestly, they'd come
I
after
mean, they
us.
gotta do something in their off time, right? They're not
Maybe
always
that
fighting.
guy that we saw is the missing guest from the feast.
We didn't see it.
There's a missing
Wait, you're
chair.
talking about
There
the
were
person
6
we
chairs and
saw?
only 5 of them were filled.
We didn't see any undead.
No, but we saw the elf. That elf guy.
Uh-huh.
He is the missing guest. Okay, you guys want to?
I'm gonna start making my way this way.
Again, we're not supposed to know, but there is somebody here, or there was.
Yeah.
That could be the 6.
Well, yeah, but this is like logically, this is the next place
I
we
hate
haven't
that we don't
explored.
Let's
Yeah,
do
you
it.
don't know
Yeah.
that.
I can help you guys over
Good
the
idea.
terrain, so we can move over the rough
I
terrain.
hate that I know. It's so hard to act like you don't know when you know.
Yeah.
Let's. So this is. I'm gonna ask the rogues. So this is where the gray dragon disappeared. The ash dragon.
Yeah, he disappeared right in front of this throne, right at the back of this
All right.
throne.
So you're all going there. Okay.
Can you describe the room for us,
So
please?
the west wall of this 50-foot long, 30-foot wide audience hall has crumbled, leaving a gaping hole and a pile of rubble. Weapons and shields that once hung from the walls have fallen to the floor and succumbed to rust. A large wooden throne, carved to resemble a dragon, with unfolding wings, faces 3 tall windows to the west. Well, no, you don't know yet that there is someone slumped in that throne.
Because we see the back of
Um,
the throne, right?
So
Yeah, we don't see
the
that.
room is filled with bones. Seems to be the remains of various fallen adventurers and Barovians alike.
Oh.
There's quite a few dead bodies. And yeah.
Ooh, it's gruesome.
Okay.
It's like a gruesome scene.
Did you hear the knock, or is it part of the soundtrack?
No part of the soundtrack. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna like move.
Right. So as you approach, I can see Ozzy teleporting as usual.
How do I not teleport? Like, I've tried everything.
No, I saw you
I
moving
see you
slowly,
moving.
but you're like
Yes.
always
I see you teleporting every time.
so much further than the rest of them. So as
use your
you
earpiece.
approach, you see a figure slumped in the throne, a gaunt, armored figure with one gauntlet wrapped around the hilt of a greatsword. This is what he looks like as you approach from the side. This is a much.
Badass.
It's badass, huh?
Yeah, I want the helm. Let's kill him and get the helm.
All right, and this is the actual image that I was supposed to show you from the actual book. This is what it should be looking like.
Less cool.
Less cool. But yeah, he's there with a great sword in his hand.
Oh, the great sword has a dragon on it.
What?
Talk to
Yeah.
him in
Yes.
Draconic.
Yeah, everything has dragons on it here.
Yeah, but it's super cool.
All right, so
Talk
So
to him in Draconic.
as you approach, because Ozzy, you're almost in front of him, he turns his head towards you and says, "Go away."
Maybe we should
I'm
do
Azzy Odraconis, a paladin of Bahamut. I'm here with my friends.
Go
We want to help.
away. He turns back to look at the front window.
What you doing there?
Okay, so we want to help. We just have a couple questions.
The creature's grip on the great sword tightens.
I think he's gonna fight us soon.
I don't think
Man, why do
saying
we kill everything
we're,
in this game?
we're from the
Yeah.
government and we're here to help is going to help in this situation.
We're here to collect the taxes.
Okay, so last time, and then I'll leave. We just want to know. We want to bring back Argynvostholt's skull, and we just wanted to bring honor back to this house. Do you have any information that might be helpful for us?
You see him clenching his
That doesn't
Jaw.
sound like a good idea to tell
and
undead.
turns back looking at you. Says, "If you have come to destroy me, know this. I perished defending this land from evil over 4 centuries ago. And because of my failure, I am forever doomed. If you destroy this body, my spirit will find a new corpse to inhabit, and I will hunt you down. You cannot free me from my damnation, nor would I wish it. If you have come to free this land from the creature that feasts on the blood of the innocent, know this, there is no monster I hate more than Strahd von Zarovich. He slew Argynvost, broke the life of the knight I loved, and destroyed the valiant order to which I devoted my life. But Strahd has already died once. He cannot be allowed to die again. Instead, he must suffer eternally in hell of his own creation, from which he can never escape. Whatever can be done to bring him misery and unrest, I will do. But I will destroy anyone who tries to end his torment."
So
Down with
first,
damnation.
yeah. First of all, not here to fight you. Actually, you have a really cool sword. You seem like a really stand-up guy. I think we are in total agreement. We don't want to be haunted by you. We would, however, I feel a kinship to Lord Argynvost, and I do want to try to bring back some of the honor of this house. So, and eternal torment for Strahd, that's a good thing. Like, I'm on board with that. That's super cool. Do you have any ideas where Strahd put Argynvost's skull?
No. Go away.
What do you mean a prison of his own making? How can we achieve that?
This is a prison of his own making. I'm gonna start
For
walking
Strahd.
away. Yeah, Strahd created this place, and he's stuck here.
He also said that Strahd died once. Is that something we already knew?
Yeah, I don't know what that means either.
Yeah. Did somebody
When he
like take notes of everything he said? Because there's a lot of questions there.
He's a vampire?
Strahd
Right?
is.
Strahd?
Yeah.
Strahd is, yeah. I think.
Don't people die to become vampires?
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah, I guess. But he said he cannot be allowed to die again.
Because he wants him to suffer.
Hmm.
But he said he wants Strahd to suffer in a prison of his own making.
Mm-hmm.
This Barovia or whatever is the prison of his own making.
Seems like he's having fun in Barovia.
Yeah, he doesn't seem very imprisoned here.
Yeah. He owns the place.
Yeah, but he also doesn't have any like happiness or laughter or joy.
He's a
Like, none of that is-
vampire.
Are you all discussing
Oh.
this next to the guy?
No, I've left.
we've
No,
kind of backed-
I
yeah,
walked
we're
away.
backing
Okay.
away.
The last time he said leave, I left. Like you can see me.
Okay,
I
okay.
moved.
All right,
Alright, I was still right there, but
they're all talking
You're behind
outside.
him.
I don't want to piss him off.
Great. That guy seems important. Do we know anything about that guy? We didn't get his name, right?
No, you didn't.
yeah.
Even though it's fucking written on the
Yeah, but we
handout, but yeah, you
we
didn't.
didn't ask. He didn't tell us his name. I have the sick looking handout up.
Yeah, I was like, damn, why can't they put these kinds of art in the actual book? But yeah, whoever did this art, good job.
So we kind of have a choice to make. We can keep exploring. We got to leave this guy alone, and we got to leave all those skeletons alone, or like the dead people in that other room alone. So this floor, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know what. I figure this floor's pretty done.
I think we should talk to him more, but I think we should know what to ask him, and I got a bit overwhelmed with the information, so I think there's a few things that we should ask, but I don't know if we remember everything that was said.
He said he was a knight. He died 4 centuries ago, and he died fighting Strahd. So it seems like maybe Strahd reanimated these guys, but I'm
Or
not
he's
sure.
cursed.
What's that?
Or he's cursed.
Or cursed, or something like that. Yeah, it seems like Strahd didn't just let them all die. Like he punished them, basically.
He said if we kill him, he'll come back on another body,
He'd
right?
just be reanimated in another body.
Yeah.
I
It
just
sounds
don't
like a
wanna-
curse.
I just don't want to push it with this guy. Like right now, we don't have to fight him, and I think that's a benefit.
Do we have
Like-
anybody who's like able to like what do you call it? Like, do we have anybody who's able to like axie people?
Axie?
like Witcher 'em, you know, like get them to tell you things, not pissing them off.
I don't know what that means.
Like
Yeah, I'd have
high
to-
charisma? Would that be
I
charisma?
I got pretty high charisma. I could try to talk to him.
Persuasion.
I have a +6
Or
for persuasion.
persuasion?
Well, persuasion
better
would be
than me,
if you wanted to
Oh.
persuade him to do something. In this case, maybe like talk to you, but
I can try.
Maybe that might be better. I don't know. What does the DM think? Is it like we don't want to die, but we want the information this guy has.
I think we need to know, first of all, what to ask.
yeah, the DM would tell you that he seems pretty hostile, as he was telling you to just go away.
I would say we check the last floor and then we decide.
There's a basement too. Yeah. Maybe we should do more exploring and think
Yeah.
about it, and then come back to it.
That's probably a good call, yeah.
Cool.
Alright.
Okay, so you're going up.
Let's-
Is that right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
So please line up in the order that you want to go. Who goes first? I'm just gonna.
I'll go last.
Okay.
I'll go second to last.
Okay. So
Actually, I'll go last so that Derek doesn't get wrecked.
Alright.
I'll go last.
Okay.
I'll bring up the pack.
So first, I'm bringing you to there. Whose head was first? Cloud? Or
I usually
Slash?
am. I'm just
Yaela
by
first?
default, I am. Yeah.
Okay. So Yaila first. You
I
arrive.
think Azzy likes
there.
to follow.
Yeah, if it's the two rogues first, I'm right behind him.
I'm hearing a lot of echo. I don't know if it's just me or.
Eunice his mic stays open.
Oh yeah, my
Oh.
mic is stupid. Sorry about that. I forgot.
I wasn't doing that earlier.
I kind of increased the volume. Is it better now?
Ah. Yeah, I can still
So
hear the
you
echo.
you arrive at the top of the stairs, and there's a closed door in front of you.
I'll open it.
All right. So you open
I'm
this
trying to find the
door.
spot here. Where are we?
I only
I don't
added
see it.
Tehanu, Yaila, and Azi because you're still like there's not enough space in the stairs for everyone to fit. All right, so Yaila, you get out. Azi is right there. Who else is missing? Iron. There you go. Wait, did that work? Iron, are you there?
Nope.
No. Ah, stupid. Roll 20 when you try.
Oh, I see something.
Yeah, you're just all really small. We'll have to fix that at some point.
Did you grab Liam?
Cloud and Amnon and Irina and Liam. Alright, so you're all super small. Once you get out of there, then please increase your to regular size, because
I forget how to do that.
can you can resize your tokens?
I don't know how to do that.
Okay, well
How do you
I'll
do
do it then after you're all out.
Yeah, just move us all right here.
Okay, so you come out to this place and where's description here? Okay, so there's this hole, this 20-foot diameter hole in the mansion's roof that is directly above where you were previously. The rubble on the floor surrounding the hole is difficult terrain. Blah blah blah. The roof is sloped and covered with cracked stone tiles. Okay. Let's see what else I can describe. Yeah, okay, that's all I have for now. Depends on where you go after that.
Does this apply to my natural explorer for my class feature? So difficult terrain is ignored by the group.
Is it always or just when you're traveling?
It just says difficult terrain does not slow groups travel.
Okay.
So I don't know if that means movement in general or specific traveling over a certain, like, on the road.
Yeah, it says you gain the following benefits when traveling for an hour or more.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's only when traveling.
Oh,
in your
I see it.
case,
Yeah, right,
you
right.
ignore difficult terrain. In your case, yes, but not for the whole group. It's only if
So
you're
if you guys
traveling.
need me to look at something in particular, I can do that.
What?
Can I go look at the balustrade?
Where do you go? Azi? Okay.
To look at the balustrade up here.
Okay. An ancient ballista, rotted by time and weather, stands behind the battlement on this tower rooftop.
Are there any arrows? Are there any...
You can try to investigate it.
This looks like something that would be used to take out a dragon.
Yeah. There doesn't
Yeah.
seem to be an arrow notched in it, but yeah. So as you approach and try to fiddle with it, try to see if there's anything about it, it just falls apart.
Oh,
It's pretty
jeez.
old.
You guys
Yeah,
see the
statue.
statue?
Yeah.
Alright,
Let's
so
go check it
Yaila, perched on the rooftop overlooking the parapet, is a silver-plated gargoyle shaped like a dragon wormling. It's on the 10 feet above the parapet, and as you pass in front of it, Yaila, the wormling whispers the following short verse in the common tongue. When the dragon dreams its dream within its rightful tomb, the light of Argynvost will beam and rid this land of gloom.
Can you write it down? What was the beginning? I kind of missed it.
Give me a second.
Synopsis.
It
Put his
means
skull
put the
back where
skull
it
in.
belongs.
Right.
Dreams its dream, like, oh, when he lays to rest. Okay, yeah. Poetry.
Sweet. Okay, well, we know what we have to do to bring light back to the land.
Oh, by the way, Nara, you can always drag Luda from the journal into the map to have its token. If I forget to do it
Oh,
at some
okay.
point.
It didn't work.
You did?
Oh.
It should.
There he is. Did you just put him there?
Yep. Just
okay,
roll
it just
20
took a
being
second.
slow as usual, I guess.
Okay, cool.
Alright. What else, you guys?
Let's keep looking.
Alright, where do you want to look?
I'll go around the corner this way.
My
Is
roll
your group
20 is
coming
like
with me?
sort of
Oh yeah, mine's
frozen.
freaking out right
Yeah.
now too.
Really not happy. Okay, so you're going where? To the other side?
Yeah, I want to go look at the other. I'm trying to go look at the other ballista, but
Okay, the other ballista looks pretty much similar to the one that you've just seen. Okay.
I see there's some like rubble-y type stuff coming this way.
Where this way?
We're headed down the map now.
Okay.
You can see, well, as he's there now.
Yeah. So
This looks like it was probably one of them, but is ruined.
strewn atop the roof towards the front of the mansion is the wreckage of a ballista. Flanking the wreckage are two stone turrets with conical rooftops and narrow doors.
Oh, is that what this is right here?
Like, Roll20 doesn't seem to be responding very well, but
There's a little door
Yeah.
in the northern one.
yeah, northern and
We-
southern, there's two doors there.
Okay, I want to open that and see what's in it.
Alright. So you open it, and cobwebs hang from rafters of this turret, which is empty except for a wooden bench and an iron stove. Arrow slits look down upon the foggy grounds in front of the mansion. Yeah, iron stove.
Okay. Everything is iron.
I know I have so many
think that's
things that
Yeah, this is your mansion.
chandeliers,
I
tubs.
mean,
Stove.
I feel like there was a dragon who really loved iron.
Aw.
I'm gonna kill Argynvostholt muscle.
Alright. So you go further down, I can see. Beyond a ragged edge of stone is a 60-foot plunge to the rubble-strewn ground below. A few rafters stick out from beneath the stone. So that's at the bottom, the south end.
We hear a shit ton of echo as if the sound came through your speakers. It's horrible.
I don't know what to do. I'm sorry, you guys.
It's like TV or something now.
Yeah, that was Tehanu. When Tehanu speaks,
Oh.
this is you hear his TV.
Oh, okay.
But the echo is probably from my side.
Okay, let's keep looking around, guys. I'll open this door to the other one.
Alright, so as Alzi teleports,
I'm just going while you guys are doing that. I'm wandering back towards the stairway and just letting you guys explore what's.
yeah, it's just you were on the east side, on the west side, and now you're suddenly on the east side. Like,
I'm using the arrows, up, down, left, right arrows.
okay, well, I don't know, it just teleports, basically. Because I don't think it updates right away, so you just... Okay, so, as you arrive there, Ozzy, please roll initiative.
Where are you?
No, I wasn't going in. Oh, Jesus Christ. I wasn't going in anything.
Doesn't matter, you got there.
I don't even know where you are.
Why did this not be... yeah, I know. Anyway.
I have to manually put my initiative in because your turn order thing doesn't pick it up.
Yes, that's true. That's one issue I can't have with Beyond 20, and that's simply because You don't have a token selected, so it doesn't know who to add you, basically. But let's see.
That's why the second one is Liam.
So he went back to the stairs we came from, and that triggered a fight.
Yeah.
Apparently, I moved one square over. I just meant to get back to the stairs.
Well, you got right where your token is, and that's the thing. And the 3 is for Liam.
Yeah.
All right.
I gotta get better about clicking him.
No worries. Liam got 3, and okay, Yaela and Amnon and Cloud and Luda are all on the other side. I need to do our friend here. Let's do the same day. Okay, so it's a surprise attack. So you all skip your turns, and this guy, nice little guy, is going to.
I actually don't see anyone.
I know.
So it's a surprise. We don't know who they are.
Oops. You get 2 shots at Ozzy, which is a 14 and a 6, which both miss. And then, doop doop doop, the other one is going to also do 2 shots at Ozzy, which is a 20 and a 7. So I think the 20 hits.
20 hits. 20
So
hits, 7
as
does not.
Ozzy approaches and walks on this this narrower side of the parapet, you see 3 arrows flash by, and you're able to avoid some of them, but then the third one just hits you between your plate and shoulder, and it does 8 points of damage.
I say we just fall back to the stairs.
And now it's the Hanu's turn, and we're gonna stop today's session right here.
Have all of the dudes attacked so far?
Yes.
All the guys. Ah, shit. Okay.
Well, it was a surprise
never-
round,
Yeah.
so
I just never know how to get that advantage on attack rolls against creatures that have not yet attacked, because I get initiative on my roll, right?
yeah.
So basically, anytime it's a creature that we surprise, kind of.
Not necessarily. If it wasn't a surprise, you see you're at 18 and the enemy is at 17, so you would have gone before them either way, so you would have had advantage against them because they wouldn't have had their turn yet. But since this was a surprise, you don't see them, and they just started firing arrows.
I have no idea where they are.
Yeah. Can
Tell you this, I'm gonna kill him.
if you want to see them.
So I mean, what we see on the right is like a big castle structure or something to go into.
You see arrows coming from this side, this window, and this window, basically. Not
nothing.
windows, they're arrow slits. Here
Anything?
and
Oh, okay.
here.
Okay.
They are-
And this is a door, right?
yes, this is a door.
I'm behind cover, right? I'm behind some thing here, like some roofing thing.
Well, you're Cloud, Luda, Anon, and Yaela. You're on the east side, so you're like
Yeah.
on the other side.
But this thing
West.
is large enough that I'm like covered, like they can't
No,
shoot.
you're
Yeah.
far enough away that they can't shoot you.
Okay.
So one thing I'm wondering is like if you're here right against the wall and the door, do they actually have an angle to shoot you, or is it actually impossible for them to shoot you?
I would say the arrow slits are there to basically protect someone trying to get through that door. So yes, they would have a direct line of sight to the door.
Once we go in.
Once you go in, then I don't know. Alright. All good? Happy that you triggered another thing, Ozzy?
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's gonna
I didn't
happen
mean to.
eventually.
Honestly, I was trying to, like, I was lagging. Like, I was trying to just move my character back to the stairs, and then all of a sudden I just ended up where I was. So I was like, oh, okay.
We would have gone there anyway.
yeah, you would have
Yeah,
gone
it's
there
fine.
anyway. But yeah, I mean that's to me. I guess the others agreed. It's we always just see your token jumping around the map all the time. I have
I don't know
no
why.
idea.
I'm literally using the arrow keys. I
He
select
doesn't.
my.
Maybe that's
He doesn't
why.
jump around for me.
Maybe that's why. The others we can actually see the tokens moving. In your case, it just jumps. Probably when you stop using the arrow keys, it just teleports it from your starting to the ending position.
Well, if I click the character and move him around,
Mm-hmm.
are you seeing me move right now?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Now, you're
Now
moving.
it moved. But we
So
can see
I
the
was-
transition basically. We see an animation showing you moving. Try with the arrows.
I just did like a
Yeah.
crazy maze movement.
Yeah, it just teleported. Well, it just moved it with the animation as well. But yeah, you were here by the way. But yeah, it did the animation as well. It's just I don't know. It just took a long time before it did it, I guess, and it just went to the end position.
All right, are we wrapping it up?
Yeah.
GG, everybody.
Thanks, guys. We
That's fun.
actually explored a lot
Yeah.
today.
We
Yeah.
definitely did, yeah.
So next Wednesday, right?
Yes, I believe
Yeah.
Okay.
it would be next
Because I have
Wednesday
class
this
on
time.
Monday. So. All right, thank you
Okay,
guys
have a
so
good night.
much.
Good night.
See you guys.
Night.
Okay, bye.
And for those on Twitch, good night too. Bye.